सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. En Kriya is a process to awaken the inner potential energy in you, the Kundalini Shakti in you. It is one of the most ancient sacred secret from the Ganges civilization. The Yoga Vedantic civilization, to create the yogic body and Vedic mind. Please understand. The Yoga Vedantic civilization has done deepest possible spiritual research to create the best body, best mind, and the best way to live. The purpose of human body and mind is to experience the highest possible consciousness and have a constant breakthrough towards the next level of consciousness. Human beings, by very nature, are wired to experience the highest possibility. Please understand, you are not, as on now, what you are supposed to be. You have potentiality, but you are not yet become actuality. All techniques, methods, systems, practices, traditions evolved just to awaken your inner potential energy, to make your potentiality into actuality. The Ganges civilization, the Vedic civilization, has done the deepest research, work on different sciences, the science of prana, the science of yoga, the science of chakras. They work in different branches of the inner sciences. Sometimes I wonder, how did this huge science evolve? If I see the huge temples in South India, still I am wondering, how did they build such huge monuments without even having simple machineries? No electricity. Understand, no electricity means only daytime they can work. Half of the productivity is gone. You can't have 24-hour shifts. Only daytime you can work. No electricity means, understand, no cutting machineries, no powered machines, no powered tools, Whole thing has to be done manual labor. Even if the animals are used, animals have to be trained and used by men. Not a joke. Just try to live for 3 days without having mixie, grinder, fridge and washing machine. You will understand what it means to live without electricity. No electricity, no communication. All the modern day technology, nothing is available. But the structures and monuments they erected, why the hell? No, why the heaven? They even built these structures. How they built is unimaginable. Why they built? How they built is because of this sacred, secret energy sciences. Why they built? To protect, preserve, promote, preach these sacred, secret spiritual sciences. En Kriya is the essence of the Yoga Vedantic science. In yogic tradition, there are 3 ways of working. Awakening Kundalini. 1, pure physical yoga. They'll just tell you to do 108 Surya Namaskar. I had a yoga guru. Even if you remember the practices he will allot, you will be terrorized. He will just say, do Surya Namaskar from sunrise to sunset, that's all. Sunrise to sunset, non-stop Surya Namaskar. Now, the master who was training me, he'll say, start the Surya Namaskar. I'll ask, how many times? It is not times. Sunrise to sunset. And especially we'll tell this in sunny days, where sun will rise early morning. I think this fellow has some magic also. We'll make the sun come up by 4 o'clock. And it will be 7:30 in India. The 7:30 sun will not go down. I'll be thinking, what is going on here? Whether next day has come? No. It's there. Working on the body and awakening the Kundalini Shakti. Same way, working on the visualization and awakening the Kundalini Shakti. Visualization means imagining or creating some scenes or sound or experience which is a door for you to experience the Kundalini. And the third method is initiation, means energy transmission. If you work just with body, you will have less resistance. But you need to work for too many years to transmit the experience. That is why the yoga gurus don't get into much controversy. It is just physical, body. If you work with visualization, you will have little resistance, but the experience also can be transmitted in few months. If you work directly transmitting energy, you will straight away give experience to people. Same way you will have a lot of resistance, because person who has experienced has become completely transformed. Almost he breathes, smells, tastes, sings, talks Nithyananda, 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 what happens? The whole surrounding which was possessing him as a father, mother, son, daughter, friend, worker, boss, subordinate, or head. Society has too much of investments on you. If I take one person away from society and make him an ashramite or brahmachari or sannyasi or rishi or volunteer, almost 200 to 300 persons are hurt. Understand? If I am allowing you to be here as brahmachari or sannyasi or a rishi or a volunteer, I already accepted 200 to 300 persons enmity, anger for no reason. I have decided to fight with 200 violent fellows who are possessing you, who have vested interest over you. I am saying average. If you are a highly successful professional, then I can say it may be even 1,000 people's anger. And many of our ashramites are highly successful professionals. Now you will know why I have so many people's anger. When you transmit energy, when the transmission of lamp happens, and Kundalini awakening happens, suddenly an extraordinary spiritual experience happening in you transforms your body and mind, and you are connected to the higher source master beyond your logic. As I said yesterday, your brain, I should use the right word, your living brain is more powerful than your logic. Your logic is like a cloud, your living brain is like a sky. Cloud cannot completely cover the sky. Cloud cannot completely cover the sky. Your logic is much more powerful than your brain only when you allow it, when you are succumb to it, when you fall for it. But by very nature, the awakened brain, the living brain, is much more powerful than your logic. Your logic can receive, process, send informations only through ordinary communication methods like a talking, visualization, signals, the lines in which it is trained. But your brain can receive, process, send informations beyond any understandable orthodox traditional method. Understand? If you tune your body, you will straightaway attract those energy beings without any normal communication. That is what we mean in our tradition, that suddenly some siddhas appearing in front of seekers, suddenly some rishis appearing in front of seekers, some gandharvas, yakshas appearing in front of seekers. If you are meditating and tuning yourself, you will see that they will appear. They are all here, everywhere. Don't think just 473 places in 221 cities. People are sitting with us at this moment. I can say in 473 places, 221 cities, in 32 countries, in planet Earth, people are sitting with us. An incarnation happens, whole cosmos celebrates. Rishis, Munis, Siddhas, all of them sit all over the world to get initiated. When you tune yourself, they do appear in front of you. I'm not telling stories. I'm not telling you any fictions. Tuning yourself naturally makes you experience those rishis, higher powers, and Kundalini experience. This technique En Kriya, which you are going to learn now, get initiated now, involves all three methods of yoga: physical, visualization, and initiation. So I am not leaving even one stone unturned. I am doing all three so that you can be intensely experiencing the Kundalini awakening. The Kundalini awakening can be experienced very intensely, very deeply, and very strongly. Whenever all three methods are employed, used, people experiencing not only the Kundalini awakening, the extraordinary experiences and siddhis, not just levitation, even the teleportation, like vibhuti materializing, and all these things. So today, we'll create intense wave of En effect, the Kundalini awakening in the world. At this moment, in 535 places, in 255 cities, in 33 countries, people are sitting with us. We'll create the intense En effect. I'll explain this En Kriya, which will awaken your inner potential energy, heal the body and mind. As you all may be aware, we have done a scientific study on this process of Kundalini awakening and proved it in the last inner awakening. We have done research on 135 participants. This Kundalini awakening process has awakened the mitochondria cell energy to 1300% in all participants. Please understand, any available method as on now through allopathy, yoga, exercise, any available drugs, therapies, methods as on now known to the world can awaken this mitochondria cell energy only 20 to 30%, not more than that. Our Kundalini awakening process has proved to awaken the mitochondria cell energy 1300%. And just today morning I received a very funny information. This doctor who has done research on all the participants on mitochondria just casually wanted to check my mitochondria level. And he took blood sample and sent it for the research. It seems the report came today morning only. I was informed the maximum the machine can measure, the needle is going beyond that, so they are not able to measure. And what maximum that machine can do, it's going beyond. Just today morning they said we are not able to do. This is the machinery we have. With this machinery, nothing more can be done. Just today morning, before the satsang, before I entered the satsang, the doctor sent a message that you cannot measure with any available machinery. He said that 9 o'clock they are going to open their lab again. They are going to try to measure with 2-3 machineries. They will connect. They wanted to actually study. You see, it has gone beyond the limit of the machine which they have. But they say that they may be able to do something like add 2-3 more units or machineries and try to measure. Maybe they were saying that by 10 o'clock they will be able to say their further reports. Today the doctor is doing a separate press conference just for this. Just morning, I was receiving information because they say if this mitochondria level is consistently maintained, then as per the medical science, this man is supposed to be completely unaging and eternal. He cannot die. His system cannot tire. See that as per their science, the mitochondria cell energy is the first thing which dies. Only after mitochondria dies, death can happen. Here is somebody whose mitochondria not only not dying or not degrading, just the cell energy is immeasurable. Then as per the medical science, there is no death. It means what? If at some point you want to leave the body, he can decide, that's all. Ichcha mrityu, that is what we call. As per the medical science, he can't die, that's all. Let's see what all the after and side understandings they are trying to bring out by this study. I wanted him to study even the strands of DNA awakened in my body. They are going to do this further now. Anyhow, please understand, awakening your Kundalini energy is a direct anti-aging process. The process which makes you to grow young. Don't grow old. Only stupids grow old. Grow young. All I am requesting you to do along with this process is nothing, only one thing: be vegetarian. That's all, nothing else. This process will work on your system completely completely and awaken the Kundalini within 21 days. It will be really great if you continue to be vegetarian. Otherwise, at least that first 21 days, decide you will do this En Kriya every day, at least once, and be vegetarian. That's enough. Your Kundalini energy can be intensely awakened. And now we will start studying this mitochondria in controlled groups all over the world. People practicing En Kriya, how their Kundalini is awakened and how they levitate. This En Kriya is the essence of the living enlightenment process which I did, and the 21 days, this inner awakening. See, in these two programs only I shared the science of Hatha Yoga and the science of levitation. Now, the whole essence I am condensing and giving it as this one Kriya, En Kriya. I will now explain this process step by step. Please listen first, then I will guide you. That time you can do. Now, first listen. As on now, 535 places in 255 cities in 110 states. In 33 countries, people are sitting with us. I can see in each place hundreds of people. Let's create the En effect. I'll teach the En Kriya. Please understand. If you have high blood pressure, any other serious heart conditions, or serious physical illness, please do not do. Just sit in silence in this space. All others, we can start the Kriya. Understand? Step by step. The first step. Sit in Padmasana or Vajrasana and Samana Mudra. Sit comfortably. Now listen. Don't do, listen. After I complete the instruction, you can do. First step is close your right nostril with the right thumb. Inhale as deeply as possible, as slowly as possible. Close your left nostril and exhale through the right as slowly as possible. And again inhale through the right and close, exhale through the left. It's called Nadi Shodhana, purifying the Nadi. Once if you inhale and exhale, it is one cycle. Do this at least 11 times. Once if you inhale and exhale, it is one cycle. At least do this 11 times. Second step, Bastrika. The lower abdomen should be pulled in and up. Don't move the shoulders, only the lower abdomen. Pull in and up. 21 Bastrika is the second step. Third step, Samana Kriya. Inhale as slowly as possible. Hold as long as possible. Exhale as slowly as possible. Keep the lungs empty as long as possible. Inhale as slowly as possible. Hold as long as possible. Exhale as slowly as possible. Hold the lungs empty as long as possible. This is called one cycle of Samana Kriya. Do this for 21 cycles. Fourth step is the main En Kriya. First 3 steps are preparation. Fourth step is the main En Kriya. Hand should be in Sambhavi Mudra. The thumbs inserted into the ears. The index finger and ring finger on the eyes. The index finger and middle finger on the eyes, and ring finger on the nose, little finger on the lips. Lock all the senses. Please understand, all 5 senses are actually in your face. Lock all 5 senses. When you stop breathing, close the nostrils through the ring fingers. Naturally, you will be suffocated. You will not be able to bear. After some time, when you feel really you can't bear anything more, you can't handle anymore, then relax the ring finger, allow the breathing to balance itself for a few seconds. You do not inhale or exhale. Please understand, you do not inhale or exhale. Just allow the body to balance itself. If you feel little balanced after a few seconds, again stop the breathing. Continue the same at least for 21 times. This is the main Kriya part. So you need to shut down all the senses and center your energy inside as long as possible. So every time you balance, allow the breathing. It's one cycle. 21 times you need to do. The fifth part is intense humming. Fifth step. For 7 minutes. The sixth step is Shakti Dharana. Stand on your knees, raise your hand, and experience the intense connection. Feel the intense connection with the divine, the cosmos and the master. It's embodiment of the cosmos. Fill yourself. When you are full from the sky, empty yourself to the earth. Share yourself to the earth. Just become a channel, empty bamboo, empty channel. Do this 7 times. The 7th step, the last step, is sit, feel connected. I'll do what needs to be done. The last step is my work. It's not your work. That's the time you experience the awakening of Kundalini. You experience the intense awakening and fulfillment. It is time. We'll start the En Kriya. Please sit in Padmasana or Vajrasana. Spread all over the hall. Have enough space for yourself. Close your right nostril with the right thumb. Inhale through the left nostril as deeply as possible, as intensely as possible. Inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Then inhale through the right and exhale through the left. Do this at least 11 times. Sit straight. Don't bend your head. If you have completed 11 times, let's enter into the second step, Bastrika. Pull your abdomen, lower abdomen, in and up 21 times. The third step is inhale as slowly as possible. Hold the lungs filled as long as possible. Exhale as slowly as possible. Hold the lungs empty as long as possible. Please do it using your fingers. Use your fingers to close the nostril when you need to hold. Do this at least 21 times. Inhaling as slowly as possible, holding the prana in as long as possible, exhaling as slowly as possible, holding the lungs empty as long as possible. Do the same continuously at least 21 times. Now let us move to the main Kriya. Close all your senses with Sambhavi Mudra. Thumb on ears, index finger and middle finger on the eyes, ring finger on the nose, and little finger on the lips. Lock all the senses. Stop breathing. Hold as long as you can. When you really feel you can't hold, relax. Allow the body to balance. Inhale or exhale for 5 seconds. But within 5 to 10 seconds, close again. Lock again. When you feel you can't hold anymore, relax. Allow the body to balance itself. Do this main Kriya sincerely, intensely, as long as possible. At least do 21 times. If you have completed, let us enter into the next step. For 7 minutes, intense humming. Hum as intensely, as vibrantly as possible for 7 minutes. Let your whole body be completely taken away by the humming. Start. Stop. Now start the Shakti Dharana. Stand on your knees. Raise your hands up. Feel the deep connection with the Master. Fill yourself with the Master's presence. When you are full, empty yourself to the earth. Do this at least 7 times. If you have completed, please settle down. It is time for you to experience the Kundalini awakening. Just sit in a relaxed, unclutched mood, in restful awareness, deeply connecting to the Master, feeling connected to the Master. Let the Kundalini Shakti in you all explode intensely. Let the Kundalini energy be awakened in your root center intensely. Let it explode and reach your crown center. Third initiation has created a global wave of En effect all over the world. In 573 places and 266 cities, in 111 states, in 34 countries.